It's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. They go play action with Burrow. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Left side to Lamb. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. Down right around the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Burrow going for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Running on first down, Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 5 now. Pickett flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Pickett back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Matt Judon drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
11 Thomas. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Bengals a first down.
11 MT, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
All right, ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow flush to his right. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
11 Thomas.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Burrow will throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
On 1, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. 16 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he has his first in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pickett now on first down. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. To the air on first down with Pickett. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
12, 12, 12. 11, MT. 11, 11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to work this down about the 32-yard line.
I'm one, right?
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tank. 11, MT, tank.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
11, 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. CeeDee Lamb, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 44.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
11 MT, tank.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 30 yards. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Once more, here's Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 23-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. First and 10, here's Pickett. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. play fake. Here's Pickett. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this